What happens if you mix a LOL surprise doll with Italian brainrot and a cup of coffee? It all started because of Italian brainrot. And of course when I saw ballerina Capuchina, I thought, what if I adopted her? Problem. She doesn't exist. So if the world doesn't give you ballerina Capuchina, you create her. We start with a surgical decision. Off with the clothes, off with the head. Literally. And while it sounds drastic, this is an artistic intervention. The body has a rounded shape that makes it hard for the skirt to stay on well. So, we took off some tummy. With a utility knife in hand, we carefully removed plastic. The original LOL doll's skin was a bit darker than our muse's latte-colored version. So I used an Ohuhu brush tip acrylic marker to give it a lighter shade. Golden tip. Several thin layers always beat a single thick one. You avoid drips, smudges, and unnecessary drama. Let it dry between layers. This isn't express makeup. It's transformation paint. When it dries, the finish is opaque, firm, and looks like real acrylic paint. No brushes and no mess. Now, the soul of the ballerina, the tutu. I had this pink fabric lying around the house. Pretty, but more transparent than my Monday motivation. Solution. Fold it several times until the color becomes vibrant and it stops looking like baking parchment. I secure it with pins and with light pink thread, start a straight stitch along the right side. It's a simple seam, but the trick is to maintain just the right tension. When I reach the end, I pull the thread, and the magic begins. Perfect gathering, natural volume. Since it still looks more like a princess skirt than a ballet tutu, I repeat the stitch on the other edge. This transforms the fabric into a kind of ruffled donut. I leave the needles in each thread because we'll use them to close the tutu later. We move on to the outfit. Bodice and shoes. All hand-painted. I use an Ohuhu brush tip acrylic marker. Easier to handle and zero splatters. Uniform paint, without unnecessary shine. When it dries, it looks like it came from the factory that way. Today I'm wearing 2 rose gold rings from Perry-Made, a fidget spinner, for those moments when you need a little fun, and a gorgeous ring made of hearts. Aren't they beautiful? The links are also in the description. Let's tackle the most challenging part. The head. I cut off all the hair and with tweezers, remove any strands that remained embedded. And if you're enjoying this absurd but wonderful transformation, subscribe, because what comes next is not to be missed. I cover the head with cold porcelain, leaving only the face exposed. With my fingers and a stick, I mold the surface until it's completely integrated. I flatten the top to give it a cup shape. We want it to look like something you could fill with cappuccino. I use water to smooth the porcelain well and improve the bond with the doll's face. I erase the lip color with acetone and a cotton swab. Then, I fill the mouth hole with putty. I paint the entire head, except the eyes, with white acrylic, But then I realize, it's too white. So I repaint it with a beige tone. The result is much truer to the character. On the top, I cut a circle to simulate the contents of the cup. This is where my obsession with perfection came into play. I needed another shade of brown, one that would make the coffee look freshly brewed. And yes, I took the opportunity to debut my new Ohuhu Mega set of markers. Because sometimes, the perfect tool is the one that allows you to achieve just the right shade, and that's priceless. By the way, all the links to the products I'm using are in the description. So your own DIY adventure will be as smooth as your ballerina's coffee. I connect the head to the body and boom! The transformation is complete. From forgotten doll to Renaissance cappuccino icon. And as a final tribute to the brainrot that started it all, I generated these clips with AI. Because if anything deserved to live in an Italian fantasy, it was this cup with a tutu. Your turn. Are you up for creating your own? Leave me a comment telling me what random object I should turn into a character next time. And you know, if you can't stop thinking about something weird, maybe it's time to build it.